Single and that's not us, folks.
That's main stage.
Yeah,
they've been doing that all day.
Yeah, they don't know how to turn off a mic before they pass it or something. But
look, some of us are Luddites. We don't understand technology.
Right.
Nice.
So you got 7 tracks, 2025. More tracks, 2026. Where can people get a sample of it? Check it out, listen to it.
Yeah, I've got a whole lot more to come and a lot of touring to do, and you can find me anywhere at Caleb Sanders. Caleb is spelled with a K. Yeah. I have to say that a lot.
Very musician.
Let's get moved over to Rumble as soon as possible, bro.
That's my mom. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I love your mom. She's a great woman.
There's
a lot of Calebs to see out there. I like Caleb with a K. So CalebSanders.com with a K.
Yeah, you can find that's my website, but any social media platform or any streaming platform you can find me by just looking up that name. And I've got a bunch of music out and a bunch more to come, and I'm excited about it. Hope you guys dig in and enjoy it yourselves.
Give it a listen for sure. Thanks so much for stopping by, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Great to meet you, man. Best of luck. Get back on tour.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you too, buddy. We're about to head out. I think I gotta grab some gas, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll use it.
Yeah, you.
This camera.
It's like Melanie's fine. She's just trying to be small because we all have to cram into like this small area.
Oh, while you're doing that, I need to fact check myself from yesterday. Oh. I thought it was Dan Bongino who followed me on social media, but it wasn't. It was Sebastian Gorka, and I know
that's very different.
I know, but I'm just like, why did I think they were the same person? Why did I think they were the same person? Who did you think was Sebastian Gorka? I thought
Dan Bongino. We had this whole
I don't know. I feel like that's a compliment to Sebastian Gorka. I didn't want if somebody who was like a Dan Bongino fan or something like no. Okay, Dan Bongino did not follow me on social media. He probably has no idea.
Hey, R&R.
I'm so disappointed. That's crazy. You followed.
Well, our snow melted yesterday, but we're getting a new dose today. So it's all going to melt as well in a couple days. It'll be record highs for Christmas, they said, in the 50s. So.
Just fact checking myself on that one.
Yeah, I turned up the volume a little bit.
It's blowing snow today.
It does seem to bring a little.
It's flurries mostly.
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
All the snow we had melted yesterday because it rained.
Yeah.
Now we're getting a dusting.
Is that any better, Chad?
Okay.
Let's see.
Mel is a little retarded. I'm a lot retarded, but as we say here, God calls the retarded and equips them.
That's right. Yeah.
New merch dropping today.
Yeah.
I'm working.
We were just talking about that last night, actually.
Yes, I'm working on it.
Yeah. I don't think full sugar Red Bull is on Jeremy's diet. No, it's not. It's not on Luke's either, but he drank a lot of it. I told him. Okay. Yeah, we told him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's really salty, but it's okay. That's so funny.
You know that.
Sure, Dax. Thank you, man. 16.
Obviously, it's bad.
Oh, it's cold today, but with the wind chill, it's 1 or -1. They said up by Cleveland, so where we're heading.
Like they're bad in a different way.
Yeah.
So like basically,
right now it's 19 here.
Diet Coke,
yeah.
Is like,
I don't know what the wind chill is.
Yeah.
I gave my truck a nice warm up though, a nice 15-minute warm up before I jumped in.
It's like contains phenolphthaleins or something like that.
It causes cancer, and we have to disclose this.
Yes.
Where are you at, R&R?
No blood pill is better.
It is cold. It's definitely cold. I'll admit that. We are going to stop for a steak on the way. That's why I got the Harry's.
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of walking. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I do feel a lot better. I actually could have done this yesterday, but I just decided to give it one more day.
I'm just going to carry my baby the whole way. If you want to.
Plus, honestly, I was recovering from Wednesday a little bit.
I'm not saying it like that. Crazy.
Had a little Christmas get together with my business partners and their families. So did a little white elephant exchange.
Well, she's like, I'm gonna walk with my baby. I'm like,
I'll take a picture of it. It's at the house. I got a cool little vintage Santa.
I remember the Detroit store. How that
Maybe I should stop that.
Oh, Sacramento? Yeah.
Detroit. I'll say it right now. Sorry, Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some bums downtown, but they're very few, and there's a lot of cops around. Like there's a lot of, even not around the convention center. It seems like there's like
a law enforcement presence.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. They're like wearing yellow shirts. They're like public safety officers or something.
They're just like people who are volunteering. They're
Yeah.
like neighborhood crime watch.
Yeah, maybe they don't even have any law enforcement. They're just out there, put on a yellow shirt.
They're just like good neighbors.
I did see a bum with a dog today, which is a huge pet peeve of mine, maybe the biggest. And it was
on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday night
with the
all
pimple
the
and
time.
sunglasses on and a scarf.
So I was halfway recovered
So
from that yesterday too.
Dressed to the nines. I'm worried it's one of the ones
I will say I slightly overindulged.
I'm worried it's one of the wires I'm.
No, it's right here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And it's not me. Good job.
There, it's gone. It's just that
And
we have like.
Is that a graphics card?
Quartering is
No,
broadcasting
but it is-
live
there's-
from Amfest.
These are like 20-foot cables, and generally you don't want them like intertangled together. So after the show today, I'm gonna untangle them all, and because that's where you get a lot of interference. Chat,
Ooh, I
how
need to
was,
check, Joe.
yeah, sweet and low. Yeah, aspartame is poison. See, exactly. 150 degrees in summer. I did hear it was hot. I thought
150 degrees.
yeah,
150?
that's hot. That's hot. Let's see. Yeah, bum with the dog is always rough to notice. See, that I feel like maybe it's easier to get dog food. Like, go to like the Humane Society, they always have like donated dog food and stuff.
True.
Why are you gonna talk about Loomer like that?
My back
Easy now.
feels
I like
like
it. I'm a big fan. You're just
So
afraid of
it's
it.
just
It's not as glitchy.
Oh, yeah?
Well, actually, we switched to 1080p.
You ever tried a chiropractor?
From 720.
I've actually run into some very good ones.
What kind of black magic did
But
you use?
I know you got some serious damage back there. You're probably scared of that. Maybe some PT.
Let's see. Saracen has been used for like 90 years. It turns out not cancer causing in the levels. I'm not sure. Well, I think we have a new guess, perhaps.
Ooh. That Claire's
What did
doing
I
work.
miss?
He's wrangling.
Country music guy, really nice guy. Caleb Sanders with a K. Pretty handsome guy. Don't know anything about his music yet, but I'll check it out.
Is that the next guest?
No, that's who was on while you were gone.
What did you guys talk about?
Country music.
Country music, yeah.
Your favorite.
Yeah, of course. You did get a little uncomfortable with the.
Wow.
Your Jesus.
Oh.
It's like, I'd say, hey, you got a
I
diamond cross-side. She's going to get you, man.
I know.
Like,
Pretty good price today too for gas.
Assumed. I was like, this is a safe question to ask. Truly, as a country music artist with a cross necklace.
263 is the station up here, so plus the discount, so I'll get it for less than 260.
Maybe next time, but it's okay.
258.
Yeah, he did well.
You did good. I like that.
That's all that country music is about, right?
That's what I thought.
Women and
yeah?
blues and the Bible.
The DO.
So, do we have a break here between?
Those are the ones I trust, not just the chiropractic persons, the doctors of osteopathy.
I didn't want to.
Those are really good ones.
Start the Tucker versus Ben.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too,
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
because
love
of the type of bone fractures
I don't
you
know
had.
if Tucker would have come out and like punched first. I actually don't blame Tucker.
I don't think so. I think a lot of the pointed responses that he did were done in a very kind of soft.
Yeah, with the nerve stuff. That's I think
Yeah,
that's
Tucker
actually the
aggressive,
best for them is like nerve stuff. Yours is more
took shots at
skeletal,
personalities and individuals.
eggsy, so yeah, that's
I would
probably
say
why.
Tucker did a better job arguing and debating.
It's not an alignment issue. It's just a
While Ben Shapiro did really great at mudslinging and saying you said
fractures up against nerve type thing. So you really don't want to manipulate that too
And
much.
I don't care if you're friends with them, you disavow them, and I'm like, okay, like I don't want to be.
I've had good and bad experiences. Like I said, right now I'm at the point where if I did want to go see one, they'd have to be a DO, not just a regular certified chiropractor.
I'm just saying Ben's always been.
Listen,
You know they're good if they're doing X-rays and stuff like that beforehand. That I mean, they're not using old X-rays or anything like that. So yeah, that helps. Isometrics and stretching exercises.
But Jeremy, you got to pick a side here.
No, I know.
Some cannabis,
He doesn't have
It's
May
the
help you.
MAGA, Miha,
Did you just say?
especially since it's Schedule 3 now, or going to be Schedule 3. Although you're in a blue state, so it's probably over the counter legal there. It was voted to be legal here 2 years ago, but still the government's dragging their feet. But okay, you just gonna park there, lady? All right, cool. Oh, then you're gonna go in my spot. You're stopping for gas. Okay, good.
Where are those from?
All right, tell Callahan I said hi. Tell him I said hi. I was lurking in there earlier. I already gave him a like, but I couldn't stay on. That's why I didn't say anything in chat. But yeah, tell him I said hi over there.
We're picking up
Here are your headphones.
I'll be right back.
All right. We got this. Got it like that.
Right left?
This one goes on the right.
Yep.
I think at least.
Well, who do we have today?
Well, look, this is Mark. Let me let Mark introduce himself. I know we heard a little bit about an alternative to Girl Scouts yesterday, and Mark's going to give us a little bit more information.
I've been looking forward to this.
So you're with Heritage Trails.
Trail Life USA.
Trail Life USA. Sorry, I'm
so close.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all. I'm just dumb.
So Trail Life USA.
Yeah.
This is essentially I think better option to Boy Scouts of America. Is it similarly? Give us like the elevator pitch on it.
Yeah.
So that I don't want to like pigeonhole you. Say, hey, it's just the boys' version of the woman who was on yesterday.
Yeah.
I know you guys are affiliated though, right? The two groups or no?
Yeah, we're really good friends. We work a lot together. We're totally separate ministries because boys and girls are different.
Okay.
So there's a lot of
we
things
agree on that.
It's a good start.
But in terms of our recommendation, if you have a daughter, you need to get her an American Heritage Girls. If you got a son, he needs to be in Trail Life. So there are some similarities there in terms of our Christ-centered focus.
So in Trail Life,
woo, it's Coda.
Crazy story. In 2013, the Boy Scouts were showing signs of kind of abandoning some of the more traditional values.
Ooh, that wind is blowing.
Presidents and astronauts and war generals and amazing
it
men.
used to be a good thing.
They really held a place in our culture. My oldest son was.
I'm actually, while the gas is pumping, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee too.
It used to be a big deal when I was young. Yeah, like that used to be
a very big deal.
Yeah.
But they were moving away from some of those more traditional values, and we knew that it was going to be challenging for churches, in particular, to work with Boy Scouts, because you can actually put your 501c3 at threat if you're aligned, actually contracting with organizations that have different beliefs than you do. And because they were taking this radical move towards the definition of human sexuality and marriage and all that kind of stuff, we knew that churches were going to need something different. So about 300 of us across the country started talking about what would it look like if you were going to start Boy Scouts today in this culture, and how would you preserve yourselves, protect yourself against the kind of slide that they took. So Trail Life was launched out of that. Now we've grown. We've got 1,500 churches, 68,000 members now. We're in all 50 states. So if you looked at it, you said, that looks like Boy Scouts. Handbooks and uniforms, a robust awards program, people camping, hiking, doing all that stuff. But two things set us apart. We're Christ-centered. We're unapologetically Christian. We're not just an outdoor organization.
She'd like that.
Love it.
We're not just like this outdoor organization having a Christian experience. We are at our core a ministry that uses the outdoors to turn boys into godly men. And the second thing, and I hope this isn't too radical for your guests, is that we believe that boys and girls are different.
What a
What
crazy concept.
Yeah.
And so I imagine the scout or the leaders are vetted and know certain colorful organizations that will be trying to groom children allowed.
Well, it's really interesting. We're very close partners with our local churches. We're not just not a group that meets in their basement. We are a ministry of that local church. And we have a strong statement of faith and a statement of values that talks about things like the definition of marriage. So every adult leader, every chartering organization has signed on or agrees to live by that, and that's who we are.
Right. So parents don't have to worry about a transgender leader trying to indoctrinate their kids.
No, and that was one of the most surprising things for us, and we knew that when the Boy Scouts started down that path, that's eventually where they would end up, and of course that's where they were. But the funny thing is our largest growth every time the Boy Scouts did something dumb, which was about every 2 years since 2013. We got this influx of members, but we got the biggest bump when they allowed girls.
Right.
Because
exactly.
even people could say, you know what, I can tolerate somebody who's transgender. Maybe they're nice people. Yeah. But the parents were like, wait a minute, that doesn't sit right. How can you have girls in a boys' organization? And so that was like, no, that's the last.
I
that's
think
the last
that young, like teenagers, middle school age kids really do need spaces where they are with other same gendered kids. You know, like they need the all boys spaces, they need the all girl spaces. I mean, it's funny because you'll get. I at one point worked as in the alumni department of an all girls school, and
didn't you also work in a survival camp?
No.
Who was that? Never mind.
I could make up a story that I did.
Oh, fuck.
Brr. Okay. It was just run by the Episcopalian Diocese of Connecticut, but that was not like.
That's gonna survive.
Might be similar. I don't know. Right, yeah. We had a ropes course, but what was interesting is like studies would show,
all right, let's hit the road, guys.
So there is this argument that both genders in different ways benefit. Not forever. There's a reason to commingle, but there is a place for single identity organizations, and for some reason they're okay with that in certain instances. If I tell you it helps your daughter perform better in science, left is like, great, we love that. Broken stab. If I tell you it could help your boy behaviorally or something else, they're like, no, we can't have male-only spaces. That's evil and corrupt.
Just give them Adderall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of what happened to boys. Now boys are twice as likely to be.
Yeah, it was raining pretty hard for a while here yesterday. All the snow melted. And it all came back this morning.
These kind of settings.
Well, it started to. It's just flurries now. It's just blowing hard. Cold and windy.
And we tend to think that, we'll stick them in the same kind of situation and learn the same. They don't. Yeah. Boys especially excel in environments that are male-centric because they get to say, okay, I don't fit in school, but I fit in here.
Yeah, let me let it rip too. Like, let me be me. I think I was one of those. Your kid needs Adderall. My parents refused, and it was just
nice signal, asshole.
Go out and do stuff. Yeah. Be a guy. Shockingly,
of course, Indiana, Notre Dame.
Things than young girls.
Of course.
And we got away from kind of encouraging that. It was like it went from being tolerated to being like, well, wait a minute, girls like to pee their name in the snow too. It's like guys can have some things that are just for guys.
It's a great go-to example. Well, nice and wholesome Wisconsin boy.
Look, if you can do it, ladies, fine. Okay, but that's I'm just saying,
game on.
Yeah, but like, there's just boys are boys and girls are girls, and when I always had such a favorable opinion of Boy Scouts because it felt like so wholesome. I never loved the fundraising part, like go sell Christmas trees and stuff. But like we did stuff, and now it's been such a long time, and it's like it's become just another political organization, and they stop caring about the kids. When you talk about, I know you're short on time, but I want to say, how can parents either get involved, get their kids in, and also, what if they want to like start a local chapter or something like that? How do more people get involved?
All that happens in the miracle of the internet. TrailLifeUSA.com, 2 L's in the middle. You go in there, you can find out how to find a trip.
Big game. Big game for the Lions. Not that big for the Steelers, I don't think. I guess they're still in the hunt, but we need I need the Packers to beat Chicago too. So I'll be rooting for you. I'll be rooting for your Packers this weekend.
This is like one of the interviews I was really looking forward to. Boy Scouts was important.
Yeah, they did one for Girl Scouts yesterday, so it seems appropriate that they're doing an alternative for them now.
How closely tied? So I'm pretty new to the church. I started going back to church when, like the week after Charlie was assassinated. She's hardcore. Kind of Claire's also been more church going for a long time. How intertwined is it into the program? Like, because some people might be like, well, I don't want like religious questions in this, or I do want that.
Right.
How is
this
that?
gets boring. I'll switch over to Callahan for a minute. We'll chat. I'll jump in this chat. But
and so
like you said, I liked it earlier and was
so they do take on the
lurking. It's been busy this morning getting shit together.
It's not Sunday school in the outdoors. It is, it's fun. It's outdoors.
They're learning real skills.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're getting all that stuff.
Both of them have. So it's.
They're not necessarily Christians, but parents are saying, "I want my son around people who have Christian values."
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that kind of language. I don't want to see the kind of lifestyle. I want to see this.
Jeremy.
So
whoa! I haven't missed a day of church since September 10th.
Since Sunday. You know.
Oh, it's stuff about the P comments?
Yes.
That's what boys do. Yeah.
Quick story. I was at a homeschool convention in Minnesota, and I said, I talked about how boys do not believe that there's a tree that should not be climbed.
That's a fact.
And a mom in the front yard started laughing. I said, "Ma'am, you're interrupting." I said, "Oh, what's so funny?" She says, "I have two sons." She says, "And that's just true." Says, but they climb to the top of the tree, and then they pee.
Yep. yeah, that's it.
So I'm like, I love your sons. First thing down on my mind. And that because they're standing at the highest place that they're allowed to go to, maybe. And they're declaring to the world, "I am not
here.
my sister.
Conquered it.
Yeah.
I'm different." And that declaration is so strong. Maybe you don't like to do it that way, but a declaration.
Yeah, you can put a flag or something.
But a declaration of a boy who says, "There's something about me that's different. I'm not a defective girl. I'm not a social disease that needs to be eradicated. I am this powerful, wonderful creation of God. It's not a value statement. I'm not better than girls, but I'm different than girls." Yeah. And that's what Trail Life declares. So. The religious part of it, the Christian part of it, is important to us. It's key to who it is that we are. If people don't like it, okay, go do something else. So you're going to run into
that
there.
For sure.
About it, like the carrot cake. Get a piece of carrot cake, you're not going to get these big hunks of carrot.
Yeah.
But you're going to get carrot in everybody. That's how Christ is infused through our program. It's not Sunday school in the outdoors, like, this feels so churchy. It's
Young Vikings.
Guys in the outdoors.
Is there such a thing?
Join the company, but it is
sounds awesome.
Recognizes that we have at our foundation.
Should I start it up?
Are you a big homeschool guy too?
Yeah, raised 2 homeschooling.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, she's homeschooled too.
Think you may be onto something there, brother.
Full ride. College, all the way.
They're both full ride academic scholarships at Liberty.
You have the Young Vikings and Skullmeyers.
Been a really big resurgence too.
Yep.
And I think that's great. Like, it's all about getting the family back together. Like, homeschool brings the family back together.
Yes.
Going to church brings your family back together.
I was telling Dirty that I was heading out, and telling him that I was going to be streaming, and he was a little upset because last week he was in Cleveland himself. They were visiting the
Trail Life,
the Christmas Story House.
It's TrailLifeUSA.com. What's the website?
That's it.
TrailLifeUSA.com as well.
Social media too, or we just go?
Yeah, no, we're all super fast. We're live streaming here.
Yeah. There's a lot of them in the whole Midwest. I mean, they're all over Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota.
One last question. What are the levels? Because we have Piccolo and all this other stuff.
I know what you meant.
That's something else we changed. Boy Scouts, you go through some Cub Scouts.
I knew what you meant.
So, okay, I'm through here. Now I got to go find this other group to join. Yes. Different night.
They're separate?
Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts.
Yeah.
Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts are separate. So we do it in one chart. So they start in kindergarten, they go through all the way through 12th grade, and they're in the same troop. Now we break them up into 3 units. Yeah. So we have our Woodlands Trail, which is the younger guys, Foxes and mountain lions. Then we have our Navigators, which is like our middle grade program. And then we have our Adventurers program, which is our high school. Our highest award is called the Freedom Award, which is
love it.
We're here at TBUSA with them. The award that they give every year is the Freedom Award. It's a Freedom Award, which is, people say they compare it to the Eagle, but I haven't seen a boy get our Freedom Award younger than 17 years old.
Okay.
My son got his Eagle when he was 13. So it's more
humble brag.
Yeah.
Flex over here. Yeah. He's a full scholar. I homeschool.
Just saying.
Yeah. Car on shoulder.
This is so humble too.
That's one of my biggest traits. I like to celebrate that.
Oh,
yeah. Well, that's awesome.
The audio didn't work.
It's part of being pro-family. Just being proud of.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was too loud in the background.
Well, thank you so much for stopping in. And then seriously, send someone over. We'll put some stuff out. We can send them over to your booth. I'd love to have you on with virtually on our regular time show. It's talk more about it, get more people involved. And
start a Methodist church.
Well, I would support it, but I don't have any kids, and I feel like maybe people are looking out. So, but I would support it. So if you're in Wisconsin and you want to help, email me, and I will, whatever fees are associated, I'll pay for it. How about that? So thank you so much for coming, and we'll see. Hopefully we'll see you. Bring you back on in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
thank
you. That'd be great.
Have a really Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
I'm gonna fix these cables.
Okay. I will entertain chat.
Well, I have this for chat.
God bless.
Hold on. Real quick. If you're in an accident or injured in any way.
Like a commercial.
You're seriously hurt. Your injury could be worth millions of dollars. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for low offers. Just in the past couple of months, Morgan & Morgan saw verdicts of $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer, and $6.8 million in New York.
Nope. Dad got cut off. Actually, you sent me something. Just give me a minute. A little bit of traffic here.
You're in an accident or injured in any way.
No, we got to restart the ad.
That's why I'm so glad to have this video sponsored Morgan & Morgan. If you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions of dollars. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for low offers. Just in the past couple of months, Morgan & Morgan saw verdicts of $12 million in Florida, 34 times the highest insurance offer, $26 million in Philadelphia, 40 times the highest insurance offer, and $6.8 million in New York, 25 times the highest insurance offer. Their fee is absolutely free unless you win. Fighting big companies takes big law firm. As America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan already taken insurance companies of all sizes. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law.
There's a nice full-size Bronco. I like that color, too. Like that hunter green, dark green. It's got the soft top.
That means they have
convertible.
To fight to give you the best results, and they're capable of spending billions on a case to see through. Do you know you can start creating America's largest injury law firm with just one click? It's so easy. And it's only called Morgan at www.morganpeople.com/ordering. Click the link in the description down below. Are we live now? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're live. And we're also 2 minutes, 15 minutes away from the making announcement. Oh, don't get him started. Hey, find him.
You said $2,000, and I knew we could talk about this.
Why are you triggering me?
That's for the pizza.
I got poison. I'm getting triggered.
I thought you asked your friend about their special
My pants are being commented on.
That's me.
Okay. My levels are being manipulated with. What is this? Nonsense. Look, it's Tulsi Gabbard. Hi, Tulsi. Tulsi Gabbard.
Hey, Tulsi Gabbard's sister's here. Hey.
He literally looks like Tulsi Gabbard. I wish we had a camera facing him.
She's got great hair, but she does have the Tulsi.
Oh, shit. Here we go. You guys coming over or not? No signal, nothing, right? Just fucking plowing your way over. Fucking idiot.
You'll get nothing like it.
Yeah.
Signed the U.S. government, pretty much.
The Deputy Attorney General of the United States. We're going to release some files, but we're going to need a little bit more time to release more files. And I'm like, come on.
So they're legally bound to release them by
Today. And they announced that they're going to do it at around. Yeah, today's the day. Today's the day, and they said they're going to release them at
3 p.m. Eastern. 5
I
p.m.
don't know what time is that
5
here?
p.m. now.
No.
And
Chat, what do you think's gonna happen? Luke's gonna have a Merry Christmas or no?
no.
He's got the opposite.
Merry Christmas.
Luke is sounding like a younger Larry David with all that complaining.
Someone asked the
Wow, that
Yeah,
dude just
we
went
need-
flying through the tolls.
but the DOJ just
Says
admitted
10 miles
it's
an
gonna
hour,
miss the
homie.
deadline by weeks. So
Weeks.
by
Not
weeks.
even.
Wow.
Yes, and they use very vague language. And I saw Todd Blanche on Fox News today, and he's like, "We got to protect the
What?
victims."
Oh,
And I'm
that's
like,
such
"You."
I'm just now getting on the turnpike.
Are
What
you
happened
kidding
to
me?
all the millions you paid the FBI in overtime?
Exactly.
To
Still got an hour and 38 minutes of driving. Estimated. Yeah.
Get a hold of this narrative. To get a hold of
I didn't start.
They're still allegedly last minute redacting. So what are they redacting? Like, I pay for the government. My tax dollars pay for all of this, and they're redacting. They're doing here allegedly.
Did they start redacting like
all the way back
months ago?
Yeah,
6 months ago.
when Pam Bondi said the they're on my desk. We got to protect
We've
the
got
victims.
a truckload. It's
Yeah.
gonna come on.
Influencer binders.
Phase
Oh,
two,
yeah,
phase two
yeah.
coming any moment, any minute now, and they're running the same lines because I think they're panicking and they don't know what else to do
Yeah.
because
They're back to new.
they're doing the same thing that they said exactly a year ago, where they said specifically they're rather that we just need a little bit more time because we got to protect the victims. And I'm like, you lying son of a gun. The victims are coming out and saying, please just release the files. Stop with this nonsense. We don't care. Get it all out there. And now Todd Blanche repeating the same old lies, saying, no, we have to postpone it. They're going to release something. It's not going to be anything big or significant. And then they're claiming they're going to release the next batch of files in the next few weeks. But again, how many weeks? What's the deadline? What's the date? And this is has been our anger from the very beginning because we were saying this thing smells it's fishy as hell because we're told, any day now, sometime in the near future, when you don't give consistent dates and you're just
Super cold and dry, FY.
What do you mean with a few weeks? That can mean when?
What are you redacting? I think someone in chat were like, it's basically like they're just all in them.
Yeah,
I think that's probably true. They're just all in them, and they're like, shit. Like we have to redact this. We know how the American public's going to react when an entire page is like redacted for 2 words.
Yeah.
You can't release that.
You know that when SpongeBob was writing a paper and he just wrote that was it?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to get. That's
A Boston cream snack pie.
Oh, good. Great time for me.
Hey, use money to buy your water.
there's people giving out free water around the corner here.
No,
Too.
I'll just get it.
Well, let me get water for everyone.
Can you put some healthy stuff in it and do the opposite of what he did to me a couple of minutes ago?
Get some water there.
I don't want microplastic water. It has to be reverse osmosis, remineralized.
Get him a water, I'll drink it.
No microplastics.
Well, Luke can get his water from the VIP section. That's basically all.
That's
How you
what I
doing?
do.
Good. How are you? Good.
You want to grab your headphones?
Let's speak into the mic.
Yeah. You can hold it. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
This is Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, how are you? Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So how's your AmFest going?
It's good. It's this is the biggest event I've ever been to with our organization. It's meeting a lot of people, seeing a lot of podcasters I watch all the time.
Yeah.
And it's been
That dumbass should be in the right lane. Unless he's getting ready to turn around.
Can you give people your full name and a little bit about your organization?
Convention of States.
Yeah. So I'm here with the capacity of the Convention of States Foundation. We're here to educate on Article 5 and how that can be used to bring in the federal government. Full name's Sean Dayton. I'm out of Washington State. I serve on the action side of our nonprofit as a state director in Washington.
So tell me more about Article 5 then, and how you're leveraging it, or how you're.
I don't care.
Give people
I'm out of Brownsville.
Sure. On the action side of the nonprofit, they're working with all different state legislatures and our volunteers to pass a resolution to call for Article 5 via modified. So 2/3 of states get together, petition the U.S. federal Congress, get to 34, and then the Congress has to set the date, time, and a vote of ratification.
And what is
What's your biggest objective right
Yeah,
now?
what's the objective?
Now explain it in low IQ terms.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get
Sorry, you said you saw my eyes glaze over.
Yeah, okay.
You're
I've been doing
speaking to Wisconsin chuds, right?
With you're at a bar with a bunch of boys.
Yeah.
I did this at a bar, so maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Sean told me he was a little bit nervous. So.
It might be.
Oh, he's doing fine.
Okay.
He's here to be a lawyer, I'm sure.
No, not one of those.
Yeah.
So the meat of the resolution that the action side is putting forward is limited to term limits for all federal officials.
Love it.
Fiscal restraint, so balance budget, attack the debt, that kind of stuff, and then federal overreach. So that's the very bare bones of that resolution the action side is putting forward.
Now, so you're trying to push that forward. What is Article 5? Can you summarize Article 5 for the viewers at home?
Sure, real simple. It's the way that we propose amendments to the Constitution for ratification of 38 states.
Okay. So you need 38 states to then force a vote on this? Is that what it is?
You need 34 states or 2/3. It's the same threshold as it would be if you were going through Congress to pass, as we've done 33 times before, and ratified 27. You need 2/3 of the states to get there. So right now that is 34, and then ratification is 75% of 38 states.
How close are you guys?
The action side of the nonprofit has 19 states. It looks like Kansas, with their Supreme Court ruling last year to allow a non-supermajority to vote on the resolution, will pass in January.
Okay.
And
So
then,
that'll be 20.
Yeah, and then we're looking at potentially Iowa or Ohio, and don't quote me on that because I don't know all the details, potentially next year.
Okay.
Let's go, Ohio.
Why is this important for the average?
Because I think if you ask the question, do you think the federal government is doing a good job, irrespective of your disposition politically, the answer is going to be 78% that no, they're not. And so the average American, whether they're focused on paycheck to paycheck and getting through life, you get involved, and this is one way, the only way that the founding fathers left to us to civilly rein in the federal government, bring back the power to the states.
So it's about, term limits, man. That's probably the only way it's going to get through, right? Because they're never going to vote on it, willingly. So if you get to that point where you have 38 states, then does a vote happen?
Or 34 for the call.
Sorry.
34 for the call, 38 for the ratification.
So 34 for the call, does that mean a vote then happens? Or does that just mean if you get to 38, it just happens?
34 states pass a resolution. It triggers the Congress to set the date and time for it. Not to say that they can't then delay or push and there won't be some type of legal battle, but 34 is the trigger to call the convention.
Okay, and then once you get to 38...
Well, once you get 34, you got to win over 4 more guys.
Yeah, you got to win 4 more guys. Well, so that's so let's saying, this is legitimate, we're going to bring it together so maybe they can get these last couple.
Yeah, so let's back it up. So you get the 34, you get the call, the convention gets called, then you're at the convention, you're going to have the rest of the 50 states, whether they want to sow chaos or come in and actually be productive. There's going to be a total of 50 states at convention, right? Okay. As long as you get the majority, which is a 34 into the convention to propose amendments and pass them out the committees and out on the floor. Then it goes
I like the patch.
Kind
of looks like Minnesota Viking, though.
Or 4 more that happen
to flip. Yeah. But it's much more likely once they're all in the room. Right?
Yeah, 100%. When you can sit down and have a conversation like we're doing here, it's going to be easier to come up with solutions. And keep in mind that the meat of that resolution that the action is pushing.
That sounds good.
Is
only thing we really have planned, we have a little thing with Ms. Doc and their partners, spouses, and girlfriends, whatever.
People feel like the government will never change because they don't know what avenues to change they can pursue.
We're not teaching civics school like we used to.
That's so it's great. So how do people get involved? Get in? How do they help this? I would argue that whoever's watching live will watch the standalone.
Did you see
they'll be in here.
Western Michigan annihilate Kennesaw State earlier today? Or
how do people help you out?
Yeah, so get involved.
I wonder what the final score was. I'm checking NFL first. Who's playing who? She's doing all right. She's just chilling at home tonight.
You gotta get involved with local community, just like
schedule.
Reach out to whatever state you're in, and there's a state director in every state. There's legislative liaison.
Yeah. See, it looks like
so when you
The Green Bay Chicago game is on Saturday at 8:20.
We're not being a state director at the COS, or actually.
And then Philly and Washington's earlier at 5, both on Fox. And then Sunday it's Buffalo at Cleveland. So yeah, Cleveland. Both are cold weather outdoor teams, so I don't think Cleveland will have much of an advantage there.
So they'll be able to find everything they need to get involved. Where's Wisconsin? Wisconsin coming out.
I'm glad I'm doing this today instead of saving it for the weekend. I didn't want to be in fucking Cleveland again when they're having a game.
Wisconsin's not as bad as Washington State. It's more purple, but
yeah, all the rest of the games are.
Yeah.
But there's 2 games on Saturday. It's Philly at Washington at 5 p.m. Green Bay at Chicago at 8:20.
That's pretty big. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
The Lions game in Pittsburgh is at 4:25. It's one of only 2 games starting at 4:25.
I didn't really do anything.
I may do another stream. I got to find somebody else to watch because that guy's just depressing for me, man. He drinks so much and then he's screaming into the mic, banning people that just disagree with him. There's got to be a better one out there. But if I do, tell you what, if I do just Rumble, I can just flash back and forth from on the, and watch it on TV and commentate it myself. I'll just keep it on like the ESPN page and then commentate it out myself. That's something to think about. I'll try.
Hey, Zoomers are getting involved these days. Yeah, they're out there. We need to use that.
All right, so let me see.
So you guys make sure to check the website in the description as well. And thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for meeting everybody. Thanks for everything you guys do too. Appreciate it. Keep it up the battle.
Always. Yeah, thanks for coming, dude.
Looks like Alabama and Oklahoma are playing.
Very interesting
Today?
stuff there.
They're at 8 p.m. tonight. It's the first round of the playoffs.
Security details.
Yeah, right.
Security contest.
It looks like he's reading news to me, to be honest.
I can't believe Alabama got in there with a 10-3 record. That's stupid.
That, Charlie Kirk was supposed to be J.D. Vance's vice president. So that's according to the Daily Mail. And then after that, it was supposed to be Don Jr. who was going to be the VP for Charlie Kirk. That was their kind of political plan, according to the Daily Mail.
We would have won every election. That would have been close.
Yeah.
Western Michigan beat Kennesaw State 41-6.
Of the party. Savannah Hernandez is over there too. I know you can talk to her, right? You guys are besties. Yeah, that's Savannah Hernandez right there. No, I'm serious. We want to get Sav in there.
Sav!
Why don't you trust me? Why don't you believe me?
Because most of
You never believe me.
Most of the people that you say, I thought it was going to be like, oh, wait, Latino.
Why would you say that?
I was like, well, you gave
Sav's big bone. He's not.
You gave. What's that?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Head
Close up. Head
There we go.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking about here. But if you want to get Sav in here.
Yeah, well, she's talking about this.
Yeah, but she's not doing anything. She's hanging out.
Sorry, I just wanted to put on more.
Do you want to try to get Sav on the show?
Yeah, I'll go ask him.
Yeah. And then that there's a bunch of celebritards and influencers. Yes, lots of Mar-a-Lago face, lots of cowboy boots, lots of red hats. Yeah, of course, it's all one big club.
Okay, yes, yeah. You're not in it.
Yeah.
We're not in it.
No. We're here in the gallows.
Yeah.
Going from...
This is low-key, actually, you keep shitting on this spot. This is like low-key high traffic.
Yeah. Like, we're doing a show. It's like, if there was audience feedback...
Well, the one thing I would do is like speakers. You know, like a lot of people do speaker stuff.
What's that actor? David Spade. David Spade right there, guys.
Not even close. Not even close.
Sav is doing her makeup.
Oh, okay.
And she's going to be joining us here in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
And
watch chat. Chat, you better behave.
Chat does not behave. Yeah. And that's why I like to chat. I'm usually in the chat. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, they're doing their own thing on the.
Well, they did as well.
Nachos.
Whoa! Where did this come from?
You know, I got my bedazzled $15 Amazon chain. You know, I got a shot. You know, I keep because the ladies like looking. I'm like, eyes up here, ladies. Yeah. Eyes up here.
It's still real to me. I don't know the difference.
Well, you know, it's good to stunt a little bit there.
Hi.
Hello. Savannah, how are you?
My goodness, can I hear? I love the cup. I don't like this. I'm too short.
Oh, here. Hold it. Yeah. There you go.
We're on the mic.
We'll get you a booster seat next time.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Where are we looking at? What's going on? Where
There's the camera, but just look at us here. Here, I'll do this so you can see that.
Oh, okay. Hi guys. Yeah, I gotta make sure my angle is good. That I look skinny on the camera. Very important.
Oh, right.
She's a professional. Look at this girl.
She knows Instagram angle.
Jesus.
That's the thing.
Wow.
What are we talking about, guys? How we doing?
Well, we're good.
Wow, he's in a hurry.
Tucker, we met last night.
Yep.
Are you a Tucker American or Ben Shapiro American? We're asking
What
everyone.
kind of American are you?
What American are you?
You know what? To be quite honest with you, I loved Erica's speech because I've been really tired of the right wing infighting.
Yeah. Yes, she's on my team.
No, that was
Ben
my
came
original
out
son.
swinging. Ben came out
She did.
swinging. It pissed me off.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you because it's like Erica gave us a really beautiful olive branch to talk about America.
Bring us together.
Yeah. And then it was like, no, we're going to go ahead and keep throwing punches. And again, it's like, look, whether you love or hate Candace Owens, I'm tired of hearing about her. We have a midterms coming up. We have a lot of issues facing the United States of America and like normal American citizens. Yeah. We lost Charlie. A lot of people are really, really in need of a leader and somebody to bring the people together, right? Yeah. So I think that there were opportunities. That
all right, it's going to fart again.
For sure.
Yeah. I threw all kinds of shit on my windshield.
It was really interesting.
Cool.
Ben started as the first speaker, and Tucker was the last speaker.
Well, Tucker had to respond. He didn't really have a choice. He could have ignored it.
I think it was disappointing because we have all been voting against him. And then to be like, and here we go.
If there ever was a time to put our differences aside and say, hey, there's a big umbrella Charlie always wanted. Can we have that big umbrella?
Exactly, and that's what this is about
too.
Can
we put our differences aside?
Charlie's legacy and Charlie's entire MO was to be a statesman. Yes. And I feel like there was only one Charlie. It's why the entire right wing kind of completely fell apart immediately. Yeah. And it's like, what can we do as individuals to try to push that forward? Because
I think Carlson is just he's just making bank. I don't think he really cares about this stuff as much as everyone thinks. But yeah, I think Ben's really bad.
We need to focus this on
Ben Shapiro and Mark Levine. I mean, I have nothing against the Jews, but come on, dude. Wow, that plate's barely on there. You're about to lose your plate, homie.
You liked it at first, and then you're like, oh, I don't know, that didn't hurt.
Talking to somebody on his phone.
Oh my God, we're gonna lose midterms. Like people forgot. Remember when Trump was getting?
Candace is really making bank with her bullshit conspiracy theories.
That's what's gonna happen.
And now we have Sri Thanagar trying to impeach Pete Hegseth, and it's just it's exhausting. It's like, okay, we have literal foreigners in Congress right now, in leadership positions that are usurping our entire country, that are trying to upend everything the United States stands for, and we are sitting here fighting about
who should it be?
Platform.
Exactly. Let's just as a coalition try to come together and again refocus on the issues that matter, and that is a very and I'm gonna keep. It's funny because a lot of people, there's like two sides of the political aisle on the right, I think, and there's a side that's like we need to come together, we need to try to reach out to the left, and then there's my side.
And I can definitely tell the difference on my gas mileage though, not having my tonneau cover on yet.
And we need to hound home how violent they are until they are fully dismantled. What is the DOJ doing about Antifa? Nothing right now.
I think she's just grifting.
I don't know why.
And honestly, I think she's.
All of the masculine energy.
I believe she's truly conservative. Look at her roots. She's been fired from every conservative organization she's worked for.
Sit back and marinate everything and be discerning in my responses to everything. But now that I'm on the mic, DOJ needs to do their job, all right?
Yeah, that's what it's.
Let that Latina side come out.
Yeah, I don't have it on yet though. It came the day we got a ton of snow, and I haven't had good enough weather to go out there and put it on. Since then, the weather stripping on it is adhesive, and I don't want to put it on there when it's below freezing. It's going to be nice around. It's going to be up in the 50s around Christmas, so I might put it on then. So they're talking record highs. So like in the 50s for Christmas.
No, here's the life just waiting for that. They might just be hanging out, guys. I don't know. And this is what I want to highlight as well because
I don't even pay much attention to culture. You have no choice with fucking Candace because everybody's been talking about her craziness, either for her or against her.
I'm happy to do that because we do need to put pressure on the admin. But counting on Epstein files, I'm like, it is about the files, but it's also about what Epstein represented. And it was a coalition of deep staters and elitists who were allowed to commit high-level and heinous crimes against the American people and had the right connections, so they get away with it time and time again. That is what the Epstein files represented. And if we can't hold Epstein and his associates accountable, then nobody else is going to be held accountable. And that's what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's an above-the-law type of group of people that have violated and done the most awful, heinous, illegal things to small children, and you're saying we're now protect them with your tax dollars because there's power here, which is crazy.
We have no hope of getting corrupt judges if we can't do this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and I'm nervous. Like, I don't want to make people uncomfortable. It's been a year.
Make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
We have 1 year left, exactly. Right. Because like you were talking about, Donald Trump will be impeached by a bunch of foreigners who shouldn't even be in Congress for crying out loud, that are going to utilize the full force of the law because Democrats are in power. They actually use their power, unlike us, who had the House, we have the Senate.
We're better than
it's
that.
ridiculous. The fact that sanctuary city governors and mayors have not been arrested for impeding federal immigration law just shows me we're not serious. The fact that Kilmar Abrego Garcia is still in this country just goes to show that we are not serious. I actually debated some left-wingers for the first time, and they were trying to sit here and tell me that Trump is an authoritarian, and I'm like, well, I wish he was.
That's what I voted for. Yeah, that's what I voted for.
Part of it is those enforcing laws that are on the books. I mean, these are not unreasonable asking the American people for a secure border and for the enforcement of laws that will protect lives. Like, I can't believe that is coming across as like, oh, he's a fascist.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, when the left enforces crazy leftist laws, everyone's like, well, they're just doing the law. Yeah. You know, this is what's about. When the right wants to do it, they pussy out. Like, well, we don't want to, well, we're better than that. Like
Johnson wrote, what do you do? And this is my beef too, is Marjorie Taylor Greene, who I do feel like was one of the strongest fighters for like the regular average American. Yeah. She got pushed out, and why is that? Because she was like the one person who was like, hey, let's bring single issue bills to the House,
her bill passed.
Push it through the Senate. We could have been doing that this entire time. But what have we been doing? What have we been doing?
But that's always the messaging. Like, I remember when Tommy Tuberville was saying, I don't want to use federal funds to allow service members to travel to get abortions. I think that's a violation of our law. And they were like, he's holding up every appointment. He's holding up all of the promotions. When actually there was another way to do it. They just wanted the headline to be like, evil Republican stops, military promotions. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I think we should stream our staff.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, Ava, she pretty much, they told her that she couldn't do her job anymore, so she's just kind of out there as a win now.
I told myself I was going to start a weekly stream in the new year, so we're working on that. I know.
Then you did it for a while.
I'm disappointed in Cash. I understand why Bongino is giving it They really thought he was going to be able to make a difference, and now he's realizing that there's no fixing it.
I
mean, the whole FBI just needs to be shut down and recreated.
Yes. Steph says, go check it out. Go follow me. I like to talk crap on the internet professional.
She's
good at it too.
She's very good at it. She does great investigative on the ground stuff too.
She's in the Pentagon with me too.
Where's next? Where are you going next?
I'm probably going to focus in back on New York and just anywhere where the mass deportations should be happening and aren't because of, again, really radical left-wingers who keep mobbing ICE agents. Yep. So that's a key focus. And also probably the judicial system. Keep in focus on that. We have a lot of big trials coming up in 2026. Carmelo Anthony, Shelly Hendricks,
Tyler Robinson.
Let's not forget him.
Luigi Maggio. Too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I really wish
Crazy.
Charlie Stroud would be coming up midterms. Yeah, so get refreshed over Christmas. We need you back. Well, how about weekly? You said weekly, not daily, right?
Weekly, because I still have to travel, and I'm on the ground every other week.
Yeah. So follow Staff. Staff says she's one of the best. She's one of the OGs. I always appreciate your on-the-ground reporting and your dedication to work, and you take it to the time.
I knew what she meant, but
She just jumped in. We grabbed her off the floor.
Bondi's been a big disappointment. She spends more time on Fox News than she does doing her fucking job.
Somebody not that person. It's like, oh, this Nick Sorter.
It looks exactly like Nick Sorter.
Like, that's hard to tell. Like,
I've always had issues with her, though. She was all in favor of the red flag laws down in Florida when she was the Florida AG.
I was like, no, that's I see her here, but I can't.
Never believes me. Anyway, ALX right there.
Is it ALX?
Yeah, right there.
She said hate speech isn't free speech. There's no such thing as hate speech. Oh, yeah, no, I love Ava. She took a lot of punches for Trump defending him against the fucking bullshit prosecutions. So she's hot.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Adam. Good to see you. Travel safe.
We should get ALX in here.
It's not ALX. Yeah. Let's see. Let me see if there's any.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
You gotta get them out there. Gotta fight for the commons.
Bicycle Syndrome says, I like country now. My favorite newish song is Walk My Walk. Trump admin not releasing the Epstein files saying, what the absolute fuck?
I know.
That's correct.
I know.
Mark Levin put out a book called Liberty Amendments, which goes into depth in Article 5 stuff. He also proposed a lot of good ideas. Mark Levin's a pretty divisive guy, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He got offered to debate Tucker Carlson, and then he decided to leak the text messages and Tucker Carlson a coward, as he said no.
I don't know anything about Mark. I have no opinion about him, but that's good. Honky Kong says Sam is a total babe. I knew that was coming. Omega says, look at Jeremy making the three ladies look like princesses, especially the Polish.
Well, he's been.
Kiss.
Yeah, I honestly believe he was trying.
Treats all three of his little princesses well. LOL. And Princess Luke. No, hey, Luke had to pay for dinner last night.
He almost made it a whole year in the swamp.
It was like $400. I was like,
probably longer than I would be able to.
I'm the sugar daddy now.
Yeah. I was like, Luke, I didn't even ask him. Luke, you have to pay for dinner. I got my credit card. He didn't ask me. He's like, no problem.
Their announcement or not. I'm not seeing it. It said one, they're late. I think they're going to get started now because I think we're hearing the intro music, so I'm going to keep paying attention to that. So don't mind me. People are like, you're just you're looking on your.
I hope that's true.
But where are they?
I hope that's true.
They're like on some island retired. That's a theory.
Yeah, I'm fine
I've
with that.
heard that one.
Old Renaissance says, I wish we'd see a resurgence of the old-time family vacation. Back at the Power and Go, parks, little national monuments, camping. Yeah, that's what I always did.
There was a resurgence of road trips in the era after COVID, like 2020 and stuff like that, because people were like airlines, and it was just so difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony also says celeb.
And actually, the Department of Interior just did that whole path. Like they're decreasing what Native or like, Americans will pay for it.
I was just trying to turn the banner off and I killed it.
And they added some additional 3 days, including 5 days, which is also Trump's birthday. So you might see a resurgence.
And I will say one thing about this truck is the heat works very well. It's like real low right now, and I'm toasty.
Wasn't the bad guy in World War II, but it's stupid. Would you? Why fight? I'm not sure if they're talking about that.
He's talking about that Tucker Carlson interview.
Okay.
Historian.
Ben
Shapiro brought up yesterday. The main show.
Tucker can have whoever he wants on. I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
It had very Grinch-like energy of like, you're on the naughty list.
Yeah, he's
like, stop trying. Ben, he doesn't like Christmas.
I would. Yeah.
I don't know. I think Tucker Carlson's on the naughty list for just like I just disagree with him on a lot of things more so than
just having a naughty list because you disagree with him.
Well, not necessarily because he's on the I disagree with him list.
Do you guys want to have Kyle Rittenhouse on?
You're not going to try to pull him for Secret Santa.
Oh, right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, does he? I mean, do they celebrate Christmas in Qatar? I don't know if that's.
I mean, that's a good question.
They don't.
That's
a
Israel.
question.
Yeah. I don't think either one of them celebrate Christmas.
That's true.
Anyway, I'm working on Kyle Rittenhouse. You're okay with that?
Yeah, he just got here, right?
No, he was here yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I saw him backstage. Special person.
The other thing, I don't know if you guys talked about it when I was on, is we haven't done an update on the Brown case. I mean, obviously they have named the person. He was found
48-year-old.
Got in through a diversity.
A green card lottery.
Yeah, a diversity.
Yeah, which Trump now suspended 130,000 people a year and their spouses come from that. So it's quarter million chain migration. Big win. Big win. And it's such a bizarre thing. So the FBI said the intended target was the MIT professor. Well, why do a school shooting before that?
Yeah. Also, like, that's totally different. What do you mean intended? Totally different state. Totally, like.
How do they know it was intended?
It's not like you went to the wrong classroom. Like, you were in the completely wrong place.
Well, he did go to Brown University, and he did attend that building in 2020.
Yeah, but the MIT, I mean, 2010.
He went to school with the MIT guy, too. So
a decade ago.
20 years ago. They also announced what he really said when he burst in the room.
What did he say?
He barked like a dog.
What? So didn't a witness say that he said?
Many witnesses said.
All of Akbar or something? Yeah. And so so now they're saying he barked like a dog?
That's what they're saying.
I mean, okay.
That's not a good sign.
No.
I don't think El Salvador is like a big Muslim thing. Like, I don't know if this is going to be a Muslim thing. Why, there's just raising more questions than answers now. Yeah. It's like,
and
why did this guy do it? And now he's dead. Yeah. Killed himself in a storage locker.
Maybe it's like the Terminator story where he's like, this professor and this student are going to somehow work together to team up to create Skynet.
In 2050.
But it's not Terminator plot, it's Palantir. So Palantir with their predictive programming and data sets that they have are like, this guy's going to be the next Hitler. We got to take, not even, this guy's going to be the next libertarian freedom fighter. We got to take him out and activate MK Ultra. Sleeper cell agent.
We don't know anything.
69.
We don't know anything about this guy's life for the last 20 years either. We just know he went to Brown.
Iowa, huh? Iowa played Polk County.
Dropped out. He went to school with this guy, an MIT professor. Boy, that's a long time to carry a beat.
Well, you're saying like it's 2010, and so then what? 15 years later, he was like, I'm going to go back to that same class. We're going to fight it.
Well, I think he went to school with that MIT guy in 2001.
Oh, cool.
Like
so
25
2 decades later.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't understand it at all. It makes no sense.
And why did 2 young people have to lose their lives over this? I mean, it seems to disprove the idea. I know a lot of people said that the female victim might have been targeted.
Doesn't seem like that now.
It was deranged.
So this is the
Well, he scouted the building. Let me say this quick. He scouted that building for weeks ahead of time too. A homeless man reported him.
Okay.
A homeless man said, "Hey, that guy's been coming around here." He even confronted him.
Well,
Like, what are you
if
doing?
they're a Hawkeye fan, they may be picking somebody up in Cleveland before they head down to Tennessee.
Did a better job than the cops. Yeah.
Vanderbilt's in Tennessee.
Wrote the story that the FBI couldn't. With their AI Palantir surveillance that watches, traces, and databases everything you do.
Really could make a difference.
Yeah. This is the timeline. School shooting targeted on the college.
But where are they playing each other, though?
No witnesses.
On New Year's Eve.
Kills nuclear physicist. Here gets away. Case is broken only by a homeless graduate with no identity.
Let me see my bracket here.
Simultaneously has a cell phone and Reddit account who writes down the license plate of the car.
Ball games.
After confronting him in the bathroom.
Man, that wind is blowing.
Which allows authorities to track the shooter's car with changing license plates and traces his untraceable phone to a storage facility where he is found dead by suicide after a massive effort.
Yeah, Oklahoma versus Alabama tonight, though.
Another CIA classic.
We always love to have a good, wholesome story right around.
My ex-wife's an Oklahoma fan.
There was a bizarre MK Ultra story.
Yes.
Well, the winner of that gets to play Indiana, number 1 seed.
Yeah.
For some reason, it didn't perform well. But that was the theory that we were saying.
New Year's Eve.
So it's weird.
That's right.
Here.
Oh, that's in Miami.
There's something else going on here, but this is the official time.
Is it New Year's Eve?
That absolutely is.
I don't see.
Now it is worded a little misleadingly. But what this guy did.
I only see one game on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. So, because he had a Reddit. So I mean, but like.
This is bowl games, not playoff.
Very odd.
Weird.
No leads. Suddenly he's just dead in the storage unit. Case closed. Okay.
Okay, well, thanks for that one.
Goodbye, go home.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah, there's.
Why does it always there's no digital footprint? It's like no way that just this keeps happening. People have no digital footprints. Like,
yeah, shout out to the Lord Mustafa guy who got named.
Yeah, see, this is just college football. I don't know why they're only doing that. Okay, yeah, it's not the full list of bowl games. Even though the tab is bowl games, it's only showing me the playoffs.
but he didn't do it, so we don't want to see.
I want to see all the bowl games, dude.
And also, was obviously not even at all. But that was the FBI's first one. They were like, it's got to be him.
Skinny white guy versus chubby brown guy.
Okay, here it is. Complete schedule. Okay, it was below it.
I mean, Rhode Island doesn't really like that, but I know about that.
Yeah.
That means she puts you on our list.
That's probably true. So we have an upcoming guest at.
Here we go.
Still no release from TV USA, and Epstein documents expected to be released 3 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. local time.
Hey,
I'll be going live from the hotel now, please. Like,
wait.
Eastern.
It's
5
actually,
p.m.
it's actually 4.
Oh, I'm
So, it's 2 hours back.
No, but Eastern is
They don't have daylight savings.
Yeah. So it would be like 1 p.m. Yeah.
It's ahead of us.
No, Eastern is ahead of us.
Yes.
So we would be behind them. So,
right now,
our time and 3 their time.
So now it's 3:26 in Eastern time, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's 12.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, we'll figure this out eventually. We'll get the calculator out.
It's 3:25 Eastern time right now.
Yeah.
So they're an hour ahead of us. Nope.
2 hours.
2 hours ahead.
Stop it.
We're trying really hard.
Listen, we're gonna be.
All right, it's in Tampa, Raymond James Stadium. Iowa versus Vanderbilt, Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. The Reliquist Bowl. It's at noon.
That's great.
I don't know what place.
That's Michigan plays that day too in Orlando, Camping World Stadium. Cheese at Citrus Bowl. We get to play Texas.
Yeah, I think so.
Texas beat us last year.
I noticed. Are you guys that in person before?
No.
Barely.
No.
What else do we disagree
This is
about?
like a crazy family reunion. Probably everything. Do you like any? I'm gonna say you definitely don't like sports because I was gonna.
I
try
do
to
not
get
like
into some
sports. I
debates,
hate
but you don't even
sports.
like sports.
Sports ball,
Okay.
bread and circuses.
I know you're not doing it now,
Waste of
but
time.
what do you think of the carnivore diet?
Depends on your genetics. Depends on what your body actually needs. For some people, it works really well. For some people, it's awful and gives them horrible boost.
Melanie was an advocate of the carnivore diet.
I was, yeah. I mean, I still think carnivore is
Some
really.
health problems.
Yeah, I mean, carnivore is amazing for a lot of people, but I do think that you don't have to get like religious with it.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to.
Reliquist bull.
Like, I think it's great for a reset for a lot of people who just like want to clean up their nutrition.
I don't know what
like,
that means.
Like an elimination diet.
I think it's an insurance company or something. I don't know.
Like people would do for like 30 or 50
Keto?
days. Maybe with keto.
Or a whole 30?
Whole 30.
Whole 30.
Well,
Yeah, see, things like resets like that.
I mean, the citrus bowl is now called the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
This is where we agree.
There we go.
I mean, that was one of the traditional bowl games. You know, citrus, orange, rose, Liberty.
Water, and then slowly add your food.
Now they all have a sponsor before that.
I think you probably don't listen to the same music.
Reliquist. Oh, yeah. But it's not spelled like that, though. It's with a V. Reliquist.
But, yeah, like,
It may still be the drug. I don't know.
yeah,
I don't think you're religious. That Melody definitely is.
so. Right.
I have my own relationship with
You're
the creator.
spiritual, maybe?
Well,
That's
no.
a combo.
Listen, you were copping out with the Shapiro stuff before. Don't get me
I
started.
just don't want. It's so sad.
Cheez-It?
I just don't want to.
No, it's
I know,
orange.
it's awesome.
It's orange.
It's crazy that like is like Eric Kirk up there. She opens the store.
I've got a fruit bowl coming to the house, too.
Yeah, that's
done
like,
here.
like cats and dogs. Like, okay.
Well,
guys.
sometimes you got to address the elephants in the room.
We have
That is true.
I'm
All right, I'm gonna get up.
Bunch of oranges, grapefruits, apples, pears. That's what my cousin always sends me a box of fruit from Florida. I don't think that matters. It's every year they're a different sponsor too. A lot of them, so it's whoever wants to pay the most for that.
Hanging out, holding
To put their name on the bowl game.
Trying to make some dinner reservations for the team. I meant to do it last night, but Melody made me drink all this alcohol at the bar while we were watching maybe the most riveting football game I've seen in 5 years. Yeah, the Seahawks-Rams game, whole thing was bonkers, absolute bonkers.
It was a good game.
Fantasy league needs to revamp how they score special teams.
I know.
You got robbed.
That's me over.
Like,
I did get
that's the
robbed.
first league I've ever seen that you don't get a touchdown for a special teams. You don't get points for a special teams touchdown.
Yeah, I complained to my brothers about that today. So
Were they like, oh, I didn't know that? Or were they like,
no, they knew that. I don't know what was up, but they're going to make some changes though. So I mean, not for this season, but for next one, they're going to make changes. But
we have a guest coming on now. When Melanie says elephants, oh, no, she doesn't. That's not
Right.
When she says elephant, she means
no,
no, she doesn't.
don't you all know? Like, I like.
She's pro-Israel.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
so-
I actually like. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, you
They
guys
must be
ready?
here.
Yes, we're ready. Welcome in.
Yes.
So this is Kristen. I'm gonna have her introduce herself.
Oh,
Yes.
hi, Kristen.
Hey, I'm Kristen Hawkins. I'm president of Students for Life in America. I'm Students for Life Action. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So, Students for Life America, Students for Life Action.
Yeah.
I love
What
fruit.
is
I just don't buy it enough.
purpose of them and with that group?
Wintertime is the best time to eat a lot of citrus too, though.
Yes,
yeah,
our goal
pro-life.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our goal is to abolish abortion. So,
Nice. Love it.
yeah, it's pretty simple. If only it was that simple to do it.
Yeah.
But the premise of why we launched Students for Life is that the abortion industry targets young people for the predatory. We know for decades in the pro-life movement, young people were kind of treated like really literally at the little kids' table. Like, oh yeah, young people important.
Yeah.
But when you look at the history of social reform movements, no movement wins unless you have the largest, most well-trained army. And that army always comes from young people. So our goal is to be on campuses changing minds of our peers about the violence of abortion, about the extremism of our abortion laws, but it's also to make the leaders who will transform the country.
Man, diesel's still pretty expensive up
Libby
here.
So, Libby Evans.
So yeah, one thing for me that I noticed, like from the left a lot, and how they try to appeal to young women is that they act like, when we stand against abortion and things of that nature, it's like, oh, they're just trying to take your rights away and this, that, and the other. But what they fail to communicate is that abortion, like, this is harmful to these women, and they can, a lot of these young women are misled, and you hear a lot about regret and how they live with the pain of all of that. And so what is some of the messaging that you speak to young women to help encourage?
Women, not all women, but many women are secondary victims of the abortion industry.
Right.
And it's very simple because even the Guttmacher Institute, Planned Parenthood's research arm named after the Vice President of American Eugenics Society, Alan Guttmacher, states that 70% of women who've had abortions feel immense pressure or were coerced to have an abortion. So that already tells
crazy
you
high percent.
we have a problem.
Yeah.
It's
telling them to do this?
It's the partner, it's the man, right?
That's what I suspect.
And so I think we have to understand that a woman feels immense pressure. There's societal pressure, right? I mean, there was that movie Obvious Child a couple years ago. It was kind of like C-list stars in Hollywood, but it was like a mainstream movie. It was like a romantic comedy about abortion. And they tried to make it, the whole thing.
Okay.
Surprisingly, it did gross a lot of money because you can't be funny about killing babies.
I remember that the coverage around that.
No, it was a huge deal, and the whole thing was Planned Parenthood basically paid to have the screenwriting done because they wanted to flip the script on abortion. But the underlying message was really interesting when I went to the movie theater to see it because the girl kind of finds out before she has the abortion that all the women in her life had abortions, and abortion was just something you had to do. It was like part of growing up. That's the messaging that there's this immense pressure.
It's like a weird rite of passage.
It's a right. They treated abortion like a rite of passage, and so not only do you have partner pressure, especially when you think of these stats where in some states the majority of women who are having abortions, they're already mothers. Right. So they already know what it's like to feel a baby moving in the womb. These are women who are poor, they're not married. They might be living with a boyfriend who's supporting them. They're already born children who's like, if you don't abort it, I'm going to kick you out on the street. And then you have this weird messaging coming from the abortion movement. Abortion is normal. It's a part of growing up. And so I think we have to be careful. There's some Nick Fuentes people here at AmFest, which, Charlie dealt with this his whole life, right? Where the folks that call themselves abolitionists, they're pro-prosecutionists, and their messaging is the pro-life movement is dead, and the pro-life movement sucks because the laws the pro-life movement tries to pass don't imprison women. And until we have laws that imprison women, we should kill.
Yeah, but what about bringing back socials? We talked about this on the show. What about bringing back shame? That'd be sweet.
Yeah,
it worked pretty good for a while.
And when you think about Jesus, how did Jesus go about this? When they were about ready to cast stones at the woman well, he was like, no, put down your stones. He without sin be the first one to cast a stone. And I think that's something that's really important in the conservative movement right now, because I think what Ben Shapiro said yesterday, I was watching as I was coming from the airport over here, we talked about the responsibility of the influencer culture to speak
truth. That's sweet looking.
And not to just chase the clickbait, right? And right now what we see, especially in the wake of the assassination of
it looks like a game character.
There's this push to grow the biggest podcast, get the most clicks, say the most outlandish thing that makes the most people mad, because the more people who comment on your stuff, the more money you make.
Are you saying another one? Okay, I like it.
So genius about Charlie is, yes, he did the influencer thing, went to campuses.
Let's see if I can find one I have.
But he was using it towards a strategic end, right? Electing more Republicans, true believing Republicans, who uphold the party platform, who will then enact policies that will make America great again. But now we have this influencer culture. It's let's there's a whole conversation right now. These Nick Fuentes.
There's some of that in the government.
Yeah, they're let's repeal the 19th Amendment and have this a conversation. And act as if conservatives want to do that. Well, nobody in the conservative movement wants to do that. But yet, liberal women or women who are kind of in the middle are looking at this as this is what? And it's going to the target.
It's going to the left. Exactly. But I think what women are also not talking about, you were talking about, which is that the pressure from a male partner to get an abortion. Yes. And I would assume.
Abortion is the opposite of empowerment. They sell it as empowerment. it's anything.
Well, and especially if it's because it's like a negotiation, like you're saying, economic pressure or romantic pressure. I'll do you if you don't do it. I mean, this is a dynamic that I think is one of the things that drives men and women apart. They lose fear of one another because you can't have a conversation that's like, look, if we are sexually active, we're having a baby, we're gonna have to get together and raise this thing. Like,
Well, there's
and
also,
not an option.
there's also that messaging too. Yes, there's a lot of pressure, but like we gotta look out for my guys up there too. There's a lot.
Defend the man.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure from like this system where it's like the girl boss culture. Like you can't work and have a baby, which is nonsense. Anna Claire brought her baby here. She's doing all the setup. She's,
I'm a trad boss.
Yeah, that's great.
Right?
Yeah,
I have a family. I have 4 children. I'm happily married. I love my husband. But yes, I also lead a $24 million organization, have over 100 employees. I'm happy to be a trad boss.
Yeah.
And I think
Make that great again.
Yeah, make trad bosses great again.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think that's men particularly. We used to see this.
Yeah, that part of it's especially rough.
We had a lot of young men who would come up and be like, I want a life, but I can't tell anybody. And it was actually their mothers.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I actually blamed their moms. It was the Gen X mothers who told their sons, sit down, shut up, you don't have an opinion on this.
So you don't get to have a say. Because I have heard a lot of guys say, like, I didn't want it to happen, but I felt like I couldn't say
Remember that
Those are the most
Those ones are really hard.
Those are the most heartbreaking calls. We get calls to our office from men who are like, I don't want her to do it. I don't want her to do it. What can I do? And I'm like, you have to tell her, don't do it. I will be there. I will take you. If you don't even want to be a mom, fine. Leave.
Yeah.
I will step up. I will be a single dad. I'll do whatever it takes to save the life of my child. Just be a man.
Yeah.
But their mothers, it's such a now it's changing. I will say I'm talking more about Gen Y men than I am talking about Gen Z men. Because now we're seeing the polling is showing very clearly Gen Z men are more conservative than Gen Z women, right?
That's true.
Which is good because in terms of the cultural change, usually
I'm gonna try and find my badass leather jacket one.
I love that.
Yeah, I think one of the
So
challenges.
go men.
Yeah. There's hope for men at the end of the day. Like,
Still drive
more young
safely.
men are going to church, more young men are getting involved in conservatism. So
And I
it's great.
think one thing for young women to realize too is because then there's also this demonization of single moms, and so they feel like if they have to become a single mom, that their whole life is
that's
going to
a
be
great point.
ruined, that society's going to outcast them,
And that's a problem that comes with conservative.
it does.
Because we're like, we
Yeah.
want to talk about marriage. Yes, make marriage great again. Yes, but we have to do it in a way that doesn't tell every single mom in America that they're a bad mother.
Right.
Exactly, and it's just like
Like,
sometimes
these
people
are
make
superheroes.
mistakes.
I'm exhausted.
I'd also
And
rather,
I'm married. I can't imagine being a single mom and doing all the time.
and I'd rather you be a single mom having chosen to give a kid life than for you to be a single woman having had an abortion.
It's going to be harder for you as a single mom. It's not ideal, right? It's not ideal for your child. It's not ideal for you. We need to be very clear about that and speak the truth. But we have to do it in such a way where we're not saying, oh, you're going to be a single mom, go kill it.
Yeah.
Because that's what they hear.
Exactly.
And I think it props up the narrative that like kids move. Like because I hear this all the time, which is like,
That's like a
how are
thing
you
that
going to do
started in the
anything with a
90s.
baby, right?
90s,
And I think it just speaks
Well,
to culture.
selfishness is
Don't
bad
believe in
in
children.
style. That's what I've been
Yeah,
saying.
the I deserve this culture.
Yeah.
Kind of
I don't want to have kids. I want to
Oh,
do
here
what
it
I
is.
want. I want to do it when I want. What's the whole acronym now for like dual dates?
Dicks. Yeah,
I
dual
thought it was a
income, no
gay
kids.
thing. It's not. I
Yeah.
thought that was like gay and young men or something.
What's-
It's dual income, no kids. And like students on campus is like, I don't want to have kids. No, I'm like, you're not a selfish a-hole.
Well,
Sorry.
remember, you see like Chelsea Handler doing these videos. Like,
I'm
I'm so happy.
smoke a joint at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
on a Saturday.
It's such a cope.
watch-
You know she's not happy.
You're
Like,
not a happy
yeah.
person.
She's like, oh, this is so great. I'm like,
It's like
Nah.
the people.
Also, if you have to
my
tell us how
friends-
great it is, like
yeah.
I think you're
When
probably
my
not happy.
friends start posting things on their Facebook or Instagram, this is how old I am. My friends on Facebook. When they start posting things about how awesome their spouse is,
Like,
I know there's marriage.
Yeah. The longer the anniversary
That's very
caption,
true.
the more nervous I am for
Yeah,
you.
that's
Yeah,
very
no,
true.
it's so true.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you feel the need to go to social media and be like, my husband's great. He's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Husband's great. There's marriage problems. Because my husband's badass and awesome, but I don't feel the need to have to go to Facebook and talk to him about it. He's
Yeah.
probably pretty pissed.
I'll be nervous when you put up the paragraph.
Yeah,
Looking for some high
everyone-
posts this year.
Every once in a while I do it. But it's still like, even when I was doing it for my husband's birthday last year or something, I was like, oh gosh, I need to be like, by the way, there's no marriage counseling happening.
Right, yeah.
There's a character count. I think like 2 sentences and we gotta walk away.
Yeah.
After so many sentences, you know there's marriage counseling. But that's what the Chelsea Handler video is, right?
Yeah.
You are a lonely, miserable person trying to make a video to justify whatever you're doing.
Well, how can people get involved? How can people on campuses get involved
Step
in the
up.
organization?
Go to studentsforlife.org, email your state name at studentsforlife.org. I have 100 teams.
So anywhere, like here in Wisconsin, it's Wisconsin.
And my buddy Bill, he's got a nice suit too.
Either one works, but start a Students for Life chapter. If you run a Turning Point or a CR chapter, awesome. We will partner with you. We will give you everything we give Students for Life groups for free. I don't care what you call yourself, what the name of your organization is. I just need you speaking out against the violence of abortion on your campus and being willing to speak that truth, to pick up the mic and do the hard thing.
By the way, if you want to do this in Wisconsin, if there's any cost involved, I will let me know. Email me and I'll cover.
That's great.
So
we need a lot of new Students for Life groups in Wisconsin, especially at the high school level.
Yeah, Wisconsin is. So I did the same thing with TPUSA. So if you want me to help you, you can email me and I'll email them. And obviously you should in every state, but that's where I live, so that's where I'll put it.
You're gonna keep your own base. I get you.
Yeah, that's where I'll try to make the change. I know you have a ton of stuff to do. Thank you so much for coming over and sharing your.
We got a great crowd. I just started shouting loud enough that people.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I love
That's
it.
great.
Well, that's the way to do it. Just scream.
Yeah, I mean, louder the better. Hello.
It makes it more true.
That's right. Especially on college campuses.
Yeah.
The louder you scream at me, the more true all of
just a couple of children events.
True, unfactual statements.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming. And,
thanks for having me.
We're definitely happy to have you back.
Now that half my beard's gone, it feels weird.
Because we're live, and we do a show every day.
God bless you. I should do it. When I start before the podcast every 2 weeks, and it's like
everyone is doing
I have pants on.
Well, these guys all do the heavy lifting. I just kind of show up.
He's the beauty, you know?
Something like that.
You are disciplined people.
We'll have you on, and then we'll reconnect. And then,
let's kick some abortion ass in Wisconsin because you guys have some serious pro-abortion stuff going on your state. New abortion facilities are getting started. I don't know why badgers are loving to kill babies.
Trim half of it away since I got it burnt up into the fire. But yeah.
All right. I think
it'll come back fast though.
That will be. We're going to cut up all
Be ready for next year.
Two small sections, and I think that this will be. This is our last interview for the day, and so then we will. She crushed it.
She was very. I liked her enthusiasm a lot.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
So I think. Anna Claire, is that our last?
That's our last one today, unless we poach anyone off the floor.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap and say hi to some people who seem to be hanging out, and I'll probably go live later if they do drop MC files. But
it's gonna be a lot of files.
Yeah,
probably, but it's probably all gonna be redacted.
Are you guys
anyway.
gonna be the go files headquarters here at USA?
Maybe we could do a joint live on my YouTube channel, your YouTube channel.
They let you do that.
And then we could go through the files. And then as you're reading the files, I'll be talking. And then I'll be reading the files, you'll be talking. And then we'll do a collaborative on my YouTube channel, your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We can even do it here. As long as we have access to a computer and we can actually, well, whatever. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
So we'll be live again tomorrow, same time. We have a bunch of guests tomorrow. We have a senator coming tomorrow. Congressman, sorry. And
I'll find you, Senator, if I can.
We might have. We're out to Chloe. We might get her.
She was just here.
Yeah, she's gonna come on tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah, so we'll have her. There's Brick.
Kyle right in the house.
Hi, you
want to have Kyle right in the house on?
How are you?
We should just spin our cameras.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse maybe tomorrow too.
Yeah,
great.
Let me know what time frame and then we'll work that out because they're texting me now.
So we got big time guests tomorrow. So tune back in same time. Everybody, we're also. I'm also going to chop these up and upload the interviews standalone too.
Perfect.
So,
nice. Jeremy's got a lot of work to do.
Well, I'll have my editor do it. But great, awesome. So thank you guys everyone for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. And obviously we'll have standalones. So I'm still working. And,
Always.
Yep. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the recording. I apologize for the gnarly setup, but
No, we're not doing that. Yeah, I know. And they're available on Amazon now, too. Yeah, they're going to try and get the whole lineup on Amazon. Right now, they just got one of the beard balms or something like that on there. But he sent me the link. We get the rest of...
I now just had a bit to the practice of law. Like any lawyer who likes the practice is either, a psycho, or they.
Last month, my business cash flow got tight. Sales were slow. Invoices were late. And payroll was coming fast. My business is everything.
They should probably look, if they're going to go all out like that, they might as well get like a liquid body wash or something like that, too.
Business funding in 24 hours. Business moves fast. Don't wait
until
it's too late. Whether it's lines of credit, term loans,
I guess
capital funding,
Duke owns like 15% of that, so.
Is open for business. Apply now at lenDSEEK.com. Owning a home is full of surprises. Some wonderful, some not so much. And when something breaks, it can seem like the whole day unravels. That's why HomeServe exists. For as little as $4.99 a month, you'll always have someone to call. A trusted professional ready to help, bringing peace of mind to 4.5 million homeowners nationwide. For plans starting at just $4.99 a month, go to HomeServe.com. That's HomeServe.com. Not available everywhere. Most plans range between $4.99 to $11.99 a month for first year. Terms apply.
Yeah, I still have some of the. I got both the hair stuff and the beard. The beard stuff I really like. It's supposed to be sending me more too. He's just been super busy. Plus, he's going to be traveling again after the new year with his hockey stuff. Told him he didn't need to send it to me for free.
I love the fact that insurance covered almost everything. Pharmaceutical prices are going through the roof. First time
I'd pay for it. He keeps sending it to me, so I won't turn it down, that's for sure.
It's given me more energy. I would recommend Life MD to anybody.
Still got about 35 minutes on the road.
Get started right now at TryLifeMD.com. That's TryLifeMD.com. Marketing messages. Message frequency varies. Message data rates may apply. Apply help for help or stop. Are you drinking too much? Is alcohol affecting your relationships? Could drinking be affecting your job?
Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Health. I struggled with alcohol misuse for 15 years. I tried self-help, therapy, and traditional 12-step programs, but nothing really worked. That's why I started Health. Health provides access to safe and effective medication, FDA approved for the treatment of alcohol issues. A daily pill proven to reduce alcohol cravings and make it easier to drink less or quit.
To join the thousands who are drinking less or who have quit altogether, text REDUCE to 71888. You'll be sent a secure link to Health's private online assessment. If treatment is right for you, a licensed medical professional will prescribe medication for discreet and convenient delivery to your door. Just text REDUCE to 71888. That's REDUCE to 71888.
Not available in all states. For SMS terms, privacy policy, risk, and restrictions, please go to orehealth.com.
I'm hoping it won't. Once I get done eating, I'll shoot over there and take care of it. I might fire it back up while I'm there since I figured out how to move the stream over. In fact, that's what I'll probably do. I'll fire it up on my laptop while I'm there. I'm setting up 3 iPads, so.
The new Patriot power generator, 2200X V4 Patriot, our biggest solar generator ever. Built to keep your essentials running.
Well, you do. Even if other people don't, you do.
Whatever hits next. It turns on automatically when the power
power goes out, you run a full-size fridge for up to 3 days and arrives fully charged. You're ready to roll.
Tell you what, next time I head out that way, I'm definitely going to come see you, though. I was just so exhausted. I was actually thinking about spending the night and then shooting over to your place. I should have done that on Sunday morning. Should have done that, as exhausted as I was.
And claim your 2200X solar generator plus.
What's up, brother? Good to see you. How's it going, Bill? Bill just popped in over on YouTube.
Another mother strikes up a conversation. You take your eye off your daughter for just a few seconds. You look back at the swings, and she's gone. Your heart drops into your stomach. You jump up, your eyes searching. You cry out her name. Lily? Lily? From the top of the slide, you hear a voice. Mommy, that's me. Every parent knows that feeling. Imagine if she were actually abducted. Go to wirelessamber-alerts.org. Sign up for 3 Amber Alerts on your cell phone. When an Amber Alert is issued in the areas you've chosen, you'll receive a free text message. If you spot the vehicle, the suspect, or the child described in the alert, call 911.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have stayed the night. I would have crashed at Middy's and then headed out over there in the morning and then maybe gone to lunch with you and headed home from there. But I just wanted to get home.
Back with the Sean Hannity Show. I'm Greg Jarrett, right to our phone lines. Corbin joins us now from Springfield, Missouri, or as my mother, who lived in Springfield, used to call it, Missouri. Hey, Corbin, how are you?
Good. Call it whatever you want to, Greg. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you about yesterday and today. You've laid out the law to where, you know what, an elementary kid could understand this thing. And
thank you.
To me, that's the way that it should be. And I'm kind of looking at, okay, here's what Lakeisha James has done. Here's what Bonnie Willis has done. We went through what Comey did here yesterday. And I'm just, I want a head on a stick.
I appreciate it, Bill. You have a good one, brother. Thank you for popping in.
I don't know what Pam
dropping a like.
Doing, but I don't know if she's doing her job or not. You know what? We've ruined people's lives. They were there in January 6th. We have somebody that actually lives here in the area that was there. And I mean, the Biden Justice Department went after this guy, but there was no mercy.
Right.
No mercy. And these people are still walking around free, having a good time. I mean, Comey puts 86-47 on the beach. And I don't know what that means. Well, hell, I know what that means. You do. And, all of America does.
Corbin, you're preaching to the choir. I agree with you 100%, 1,000%. And I've laid it out. I laid it out yesterday. I'm going to talk more about it today with Mike Davis in just a few minutes, actually. But, I think in the new year, we may well see criminal charges against a whole host of people who misuse the law to destroy Donald Trump, to try to drive him from office. And then when he ran for re-election in 2024, in the run-up to that contest, they did the lawfare crusade all over again, bringing specious charges, phony cases, invented facts against him. And I think they need to be held accountable. And there's a grand jury that will be convened in Florida. And guess what? In your neck of the woods, Corbin, in Missouri, a grand jury. We'll be right back.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion.
Fucking commercials. That's the only thing about listening to satellite radio. It's ridiculously repetitive. Commercials over and over again. I think they have just as many commercials as Celestial Radio does. Terrestrial radio, I guess you would call it.
Hydrates, smooths, tones, helps fade the look of dark spots. It's made with the highest quality vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, and vitamins B5 and E. High quality, affordable. 2 words you don't often hear together. That's what I love about my Super C serum. So simple.
That's why I get the premium. I can't stand it. I hate giving YouTube $16 a month, but since I have YouTube TV and stuff like that, I get premium with it. Oh, now you're gonna come over. Come on, I give you your room. Canadian plates. I'll be as a turban. A little sled hill there.
The left said that the nuclear family is white supremacy. The nuclear family is the bedrock of America. Breitbart News Daily with Mike Slater. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. Conservative principles live here. Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125. David Webb. Conservatism is a movement, and one that has helped America become a much better nation. We've overcome the dark parts of our history, and we've done that to move forward as one nation, and we cannot be divided by the hard left. Conservative principles live here. The David Webb Show. Weekdays from 9 a.m. to noon Eastern on Sirius XM Patriot, Channel 125, and on the Sirius XM app. This is Patriot.
Oh, because they go back and forth? I call sandals flip-flops. Or thongs.
In Washington, big announcement that's going to affect how much we pay for health care in this country.
This is the biggest thing ever to happen on drug pricing and on healthcare. This will have a tremendous impact on healthcare itself.
President Trump laid out the details this afternoon at the White House.
The companies assembled in this room have agreed to offer all of their drugs to Medicaid and most favored nations pricing. You're going to get most favored nations pricing, meaning they're going to pay our country the lowest price paid anywhere in the world.
And the agreements ensure that foreign countries can no longer use price controls to get the cheapest medicines. The nightmare in New England is over. Officials say they found the male suspect in the Brown University shooting in a storage locker in New Hampshire. U.S. Attorney for Massachusetts, Leah Foley.
Denise Valente studied at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island on an F1 visa around 2000 to 2021. He eventually obtained legal permanent resident status.
And police say the suspect apparently died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The new AP North poll finds Americans are more likely to prioritize health care than they were last year. About 4 in 10 U.S. adults named health care or health issues, but asked to name up to 5 issues they want the government to focus on in the coming year. Immigration and rising costs remain pressing concerns as well. A jury has found a Wisconsin judge guilty of obstruction for helping a Mexican immigrant dodge federal authorities. Speaking to reporters, U.S. Attorney Brad Schimmel said on WSBC.
Yeah, I saw that. Schedule 3. It should have never been Schedule 1. Medical studies have proved, and history has proved, that there's a lot of medicinal qualities to cannabis.
Their best year ever and asked me if I'd like to thank their customers on their behalf for being so awesome. I said, sure. It's important to say thanks, especially this time of year, which is why, as one of their many satisfied customers, I should probably thank Pure Talk first for keeping their customer service in this country and for providing hundreds of American jobs. I appreciate that. I also appreciate their
because I wear them all year.
which makes it easy to support America's Warrior Partnership and join the fight against veteran suicide. And I love that Pure Talk donated 1,000 and sewn made in America.
I've always advocated for hemp. Some of the best material. It's better than cotton for clothing. You know, Henry Ford made a Model T out of hemp.
Having said all that, it's now my pleasure
This is
of everyone at Pure Talk
experimental car.
For choosing to do business with an American wireless company that actually stands for something. And one more thing. Merry Christmas. The Medicaid fraud scheme in Minnesota continues to grow. Here's correspondent High in Punjab.
Yeah, it'll grow in almost any environment.
During a news conference, First Assistant U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson said that federal officials suspect a significant portion of roughly $18 billion paid out by Medicaid to Minnesota programs was fraudulent. We see in Minnesota is not a handful of bad actors.
I mean, obviously not the engine and stuff, but like the body and
it's swamping Minnesota.
Super light,
He said two defendants pocketed
durable.
$50,000 instead of helping Medicaid recipients find stable housing. Prosecutors allege that they used the proceeds to travel to international.
There's hundreds of uses. You can use hemp instead of petroleum to make plastics. And those microplastics are actually not bad for you.
Potential loss exceeding $9 billion. Breaking news and analysis at Town Hall.
America is built on hard work and powered.
You can actually make fuel out of it.
Chevron has spent $44 billion with local businesses across all
glass.
50 states.
You can make glass out of him.
Fueling infrastructure in communities, all while strengthening local economies. Last year, Chevron increased
kind of a plastic glass.
20%, powering community and businesses from the heartlands to the coast. We're helping to fuel America's energy advantage, building a brighter future right here at home.
Hey, Fawn.
Chevron.com/America to discover more.
Ask yourself this question.
Oh, yeah.
Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-848-1331. That's 800-848-1331. 800-848-1331. Lenny went to college and racked up huge debt.
Why has he got two license plates? That's weird.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what? They even helped him get hired immediately after.
That is so weird. How is that even legal? Look like two different types of plates. I wonder if the other one is supposed to be for the. Yeah, it's the special. It must be for like the towing. The vehicle he's towing. Cuffner. Every time I see a tow truck driver, I look to see if it's tow for life. Yeah, usually they're all flatbeds now.
It is clear that they are criminals. It is clear.
Unless it's the big ones for like semis. Look relatively new too. I'm sure he's pretty limited on the things he can tow. Although it seems weird. I mean, it's fine. I mean, most vehicles are front-wheel drive now, so. shit on the side of the road here. Cardboard and stuff. Hard stuff.
I'm a Fox News legal analyst, former trial attorney in San Francisco in my previous life, author of several books. I hope you'll check them out. Two of them were about the abuse of law that became known as lawfare. And it's the greatest political scandal of our time. And it's also the worst abuse of power in America.
Well, he's back in this area now. He's living in Toledo again, so.
Commandeer our legal system. They hijack.
You never know. He may be towing somebody out here.
Investigations and then prosecutions against Trump. And it was all based on
but I get it.
invented stories.
Actually, I've been trimming way back. I actually gave away a bunch of my stuff to my son last weekend.
And as I say, it's called lawfare.
My pain has been good. I think I'm not even going to do any more smoking of it. I'm just going to do like gummies and edibles for now.
But I don't think so. Because in the new year, there will be two grand juries convened, one in Missouri, one in South Florida, and we may well see criminal charges.
I haven't even actually been doing much of that. My pain's been under control pretty well.
Try to destroy Donald Trump. Let's turn now to somebody who has been all over this story. Mike Davis, who is founder and president of the Article 3 Project. And Mike, I was just talking with a caller a few moments ago, and, he's angry, and I don't blame him, that all of these people have gotten away with it. Will there be a reckoning in the new year?
I think it would help you, man.
Absolutely. I would say
start off with some nice 5 or 10 milligram gummies.
Politicized and weaponized intel agencies and
make sure it's indica, not
President Trump, his aides, and his allies
sativa.
For non-crime.
Sativa's not going to be, or a hybrid. Either indica or hybrid.
Is definitely coming, and nobody is above the law.
Yeah, that's why you start with a small dose.
Specious charges against Donald Trump. They were committing crimes themselves, and it's called deprivation of rights under color of law, and it is a crime that is punishable up to 10 years behind bars.
Well, kind of. These are just like, look, they literally are. They come in a little tin.
And it sounds
where I get them from.
Rights under color of law, but it's really not. It's quite simply when a public official misuses his or her office and willfully violates a person's constitutional rights, such as denial of due process,
candy factory here on the right,
seizures, or a lockout, or trying to
Bailey's chocolate,
in which you're violating not only the constitutional rights to run for office, but voters to choose freely. Would that be a basis for bringing charges?
Absolutely, and there's also another federal.
Well, they're like gummies, but they're like usually like drops. I mean, you can get them different shapes and stuff, just like gummies. But yeah, ones I get just look like they're like gummy drops, same texture as a gummy. Some taste better than others, but. I mean, if you're just having, usually they're like 5 milligrams a piece, or sometimes even as small as 2.5.
And Jack Smith and the Biden White House is very familiar.
They even have the little where you can get the oil in like a capsule too. Get an exact milligram amount.
Charges against President Trump in Washington D.C. for the non-crime of President Trump objecting to a presidential election, which is allowed by the Electoral Count Act of 18.
Yeah, that's just different law, though.
And that's why we don't see
I agree.
Democrats in prison for objecting in 1968.
Alcohol's a whole lot worse for you than
in 2016. These welfare Democrats brought
cannabis
different indictments against President Trump for non-crimes. They coordinated with President Biden's White House, and there is incontrovertible evidence on that. When Jonathan Sue, Biden's deputy White House counsel, waived Trump's
fish. I'm sure they have a version.
Danny Willis and Nathan Wade working with the Biden White House. Nathan Wade actually billed his time 16 hours, $250 an hour, $4,000 for Nathan Wade's 2 meetings with the Biden White House before Danny Willis brought a bogus charge against Trump and his allies in Georgia. And there was Matthew Colangelo, who got deployed from the number 3 office in the Biden Justice Department to go out to Brad's office.
Are you surprised, really?
The first indictment ever against a former president. So, again, these long-haired Democrats, including the Biden White House and the Biden Justice
Probably half of them are on vacation next week.
It was a shocking abuse of the law, and I said so on the air on Hannity's television show, The Night of the Raid. These newly disclosed documents by the FBI proven there was no probable cause, as the law demands, because Trump hadn't done anything illegal. The Records Act, as I said that night, is the controlling statute, and it gives a former president custody and possession of presidential records. And look,
they might have some kind of work party going on out at dinner or something, you know. I don't know if they actually hang out like that after work.
The government's
a lot of places do that. They'll have something somewhere, a little get together during the holidays.
That's civil, it's not criminal. What you cannot do is conjure up imaginary crimes and then, as Merrick Garland did, shop around for an anti-Trump magistrate to sign off on a baseless search warrant. Garland didn't care. He went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Nobody up your butt about stupid shit.
Like you and I were the only ones out there after the Mar-a-Lago raid saying that this was a bogus raid because, as you said, former presidents are allowed to have their records under the Presidential Records Act. It doesn't matter whether they're classified or not. What this comes down to is President Trump declassified Crossfire Hurricane records, the Russian collusion hoax, the day before he left office the first time. The intel agencies, the spooks, ran to the White House chief of staff and said if you release these, you're going to violate the Privacy Act, which is a crime. So Mark Meadows, the White House chief of staff for Trump, said, do your Privacy Act review and get out these Crossfire Hurricane records that are declassified. Guess what? They didn't do the Privacy Act review. They didn't publicly release the records. They did the Mar-a-Lago raid. The whole point of the Mar-a-Lago raid was to get back these damning Crossfire Hurricane records, the biggest scandal in American history, where you had the Obama White House with Vice President Biden, Hillary Clinton, all working together to make up the Russian collusion hoax, to spy on President Trump as a candidate, to spy on the President of the United States. They lied to the FISA court. They tried to hobble Trump's presidency because they were trying to protect Hillary Clinton's corruption as the Secretary of State when she's doing official acts in exchange for millions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation to underfund the Clintons' lavish lifestyle. She got caught with her illegal home server and her cell phones. She thought she destroyed the evidence.
Come on.
The evidence was almost certainly hacked by our worst enemies, including the Russians.
I don't want to change lanes because I'm getting off the freeway in about a mile and a quarter. Get out there and not be able to get back over. The way traffic is. I hate getting into Cleveland around rush hour.
And so that's why they did the Mar-a-Lago raid. They had no probable cause to do this Mar-a-Lago raid, yet they ran to this U.S. Magistrate Judge Bruce Reinhart, this partisan Democrat actor in South Florida. He had just recused from Trump's civil lawsuit versus Hillary 6 weeks crashing Trump, so obviously he wasn't going to be fair. Somehow that judicial bias, that template magically disappeared 6 weeks later when the Biden Justice
the Department of Justice argued in court in the Bill Clinton classified records is that a former president could keep whatever he wants. The National Archives agreed, and a federal judge agreed with that interpretation of the Records Act. So there was no basis for the raid on Mar-a-Lago.
Hey, Mitty.
I'm glad you brought up.
Yeah, he's over on Rumble with me.
People know it as the Russia hoax.
I'm almost stopped. I got like 7 minutes left.
Confederates knew at the outset that Trump never colluded.
Thank you, brother.
To steal.
Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you.
And in fact, the CIA discovered that it was all a damning fiction invented by Hillary.
I understand you, Todd. You've been live since 5 a.m. So
on January 25th of that year, and you know,
my time anyway.
Funded the bogus
I was in there. I was lurking.
And the CIA found out. They rushed to the White House, and John Brennan briefed President Obama, Vice President Biden, and James Comey, the director of the FBI, about
salt
what
dogs,
they had done.
salt
so
spreaders.
Insidious, Mike, is that instead of telling the
truth,
get
some rest, brother,
and the American people about what Hillary had done, framing Donald Trump with a phony accusation, they all clammed up and they concealed the truth. I can't think of anything more diabolical than that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, it's even worse than concealing.
Yeah, I was in there a few times lurking. I didn't want to, because I was so busy in and out doing remote work on the laptop. I didn't even want to engage, but I was there.
To protect Hillary, to continue to protect.
One of them likes his mind.
Continue to cover up the criminal conspiracy. They kept going with it. They kept saying, they doubled down on the fact that Trump was somehow colluding with the Russians to steal the 2016 election, and they hopped Trump's presidency after he became the president of the United States. They continued to spy on it. They continued to lie to the FISA court to continue to spy.
Those are some nice looking doctor's offices there. That's all one of the Cleveland Clinic buildings on the right.
President Trump declassified this and wanted to make it public.
I think they're just offices. It's not a hospital.
The deep state for years. Then what did they do? Again, they did the Mar-a-Lago raid.
Actually, it looks like it may be just administrative stuff. I see floors of just fluorescent lights.
They tried to bankrupt him for non-fraud. They tried to take him off the ballot unconstitutionally.
Looks like it has like a little outside atrium area too. That's pretty neat. A couple of them. Like little decks there. See them? It's pretty neat. With the railing.
Biden said Trump was the gravest threat to democracy, and Biden said to put a
2 layers of them.
And Trump said, "What the hell did Biden think was going to happen?" And again, they almost got him killed twice. Once in Butler, Pennsylvania, and once on his golf course after Butler, Pennsylvania.
Incredible. As I say, in the new year, grand jury in Florida, grand jury in Missouri. They're going to be looking at everything from Crossfire Hurricane that began in 2016 all the way up through Jack Smith Arctic Frost.
Did you do armed security?
Seizing covertly of Republican telephone data, including members of Congress and U.S. senators. I mean, the list goes on and on. There is ripe material there for indictments. Mike Davis, many thanks for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Greg.
And when we come back,
cool.
We're going to take some of your phone calls.
What'd you carry?
Give us a call. Love to hear from you about this or anything we've been talking about today. Give us a call. The number is 1-800-941-7326. Again, that's 1-800-941-7326 or Sean, the last 4 digits. I'm Greg Jarrett, filling in for Sean Hannity. We'll be right back.
Oh, I might have asked you this before. It's called the Crown Center Building.
Spin room. You've come to the right place. This is the Sean Hannity Show.
Black Dime? Okay.
Are you romantically in love with your cell phone carrier?
Very durable weapon. Light and durable. The company I used to work for, the staffing company I used to work for, had an office down in Atlanta, and we actually used to do staffing for them.
Has reinvented cell phone
For Glock.
with better coverage, better rates, and better service. With premium 5G plans.
It's not actually, it was one of the suburbs of Atlanta. I think it started with an S or something. But yeah.
Plus, Red Pocket gives you not one, but all
one of their main offices in the U.S. They did some manufacturing there too.
And number. Now that's something to fall in love with. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get
Oh, I'm sure that's a big building.
3 5G networks and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com.
See, that's good exercise too if you're part of the mobile team.
Selling your home, then you're
cruising around the building, doing your did you use the little RFID checkpoints, or did you just mark them off on paper?
The best real estate agents will pay you just for an opportunity to sell your home. Let me say that again. On Ready.com and only on Ready.com, the best real estate agents will pay you a cash bonus, usually thousands of dollars up front, just to get you to
the wife has a nice little Ruger 380.
Your listing is really valuable to real estate agents. So
Magnet point,
give it away for nothing. Make those agents earn your business. Go to Ready.com and make the best agents compete to be your agent. Get paid when you pick an agent. Ready.com.
I like those setups. That way you can't, security can't pencil whip it. Say they did patrol when they did. They got to actually go by there and make contact.
We've created a free policy value calculator so you can find out the worth of your policy in just seconds. There are no fees and no obligations. Get real value for your life insurance when you deal with Abacus. Learn more at abacuspays.com.
Yeah, hers is cute. It's tiny, but definitely serviceable if needed. She could keep it concealed well too. You don't even have to have a concealed carry in Ohio anymore. It's gone constitutional carry, so. I know Illinois, you got to, and it's not easy to get anymore.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress.
Think the prickster.
Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores.
I got the big bird and like middies, but I want to get that compact one.
Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits.
I keep the burner right here next to me. This fucking idiot didn't go when he hit an arrow. Yeah, they've already ruled some of those gun laws in Illinois are unconstitutional. To me, all gun laws are unconstitutional. All gun laws. Only time I see a reason to ever remove it is if you are actively on like probation or something like that for a violent crime. Once you're off probation, you'll have it right back. Yeah, hers is a 5-shot too. I mean, you can keep one in the chamber, but there's no safety, so we just keep 5 in the mag.
NetSuite helps you stay ahead of the pack. Right now, get the business guide Demystifying AI free at netsuite.com/nation. That's netsuite.com/nation. Golfers over 50.
Of course they will. That way they're hoping to get some more lids in the or pack the court so they can reverse that back. Yeah, she's got concealed carry purses, a little zipper pouch where you can access it from inside the purse or outside the purse. Same pouch. So, and because of the mechanics of that, she doesn't keep one in the chamber, but 5 in the mag. It's pretty easy to hit the slide, put one in and start pulling the trigger. I told her if she ever has to use it, she's not firing once. You're emptying that magazine. You'll fire once. Oh yeah, for sure. Backgrounds, everything. They get to charge for all that crap. Man, this place just opened 29 minutes ago and it's fucking packed. Holy crap. Yeah, it opened up at 4 o'clock my time. Is there another spot here? Yes, there is. Sweet. Last side spot here. This guy behind me is trying to park behind me, but all right, I'm gonna let you go. I'll fire it back up once I get things rolling. Peace.
Get with Milestone Tax Solutions, a proudly U.S.-based firm. Your case